What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Explains laws. Resolves disputes about the law. Resolves disagreements about the law. Decides if a law goes against the Constitution. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Explains laws. I say 2 answers here, but you only need to name one. The judicial branch reviews laws. What does review mean? Review means look again. In class, when we review, we look again at past questions. We look again at past lessons. In ESL class, it is very important to review past lessons. Let's review. Name the 3 branches of government: legislative, executive, and judicial. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Separation of powers. Checks and balances. Did you remember the answers? If not, that's okay. Maybe you need to review past questions. If you did, that's great. And maybe you learned something new when you review past questions.
What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Explains laws. Decides if a law goes against the U.S. Constitution.
What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. The judicial branch reviews laws from Congress and decides if a law goes against the Constitution. The Supreme Court can review state and federal laws. Let's look at an example. In 1857, slavery was protected by the Constitution. In the U.S., there were slave states and free states. 2 slaves, Dred Scott and Harriet Scott, went to federal court for their freedom. In 1857, the Supreme Court ruled against the Scott family. The Chief Justice said that Black Americans were not citizens within the meaning of the Constitution. The Chief Justice said that Black people were property and could not sue in court. In 1857, the Supreme Court also reviewed and ruled against the laws of free states. The Chief Justice also said that Congress could not make laws to take away a slave owner's property when that slave owner traveled from a slave state to a free state. This is an example of checks and balances. The judicial branch checked the power of the legislative branch. Many people did not like the opinion of the Chief Justice, and some historians say that this court case helped to start the Civil War in 1861. Black people born in the United States did not become citizens until after the Civil War and the 14th Amendment in 1868. The 14th Amendment could also be an example of checks and balances. The legislative branch checked the power of the judicial branch by amending the Constitution. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. The Supreme Court can review executive orders from the president. Let's look at an example. In 2017, Trump signed an executive order to stop DACA, DACA. DACA is a program to help children who grew up in the United States without documents. Deferred action for childhood arrivals. DACA helps them to apply for working papers and to apply to university. A federal court judge blocked Trump's executive order. And in December 2020, a federal judge in Brooklyn said that federal offices must accept new DACA applications. This is an example of checks and balances. The judicial branch checked the power of the executive branch. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. There are many answers to this question, but these answers say similar things with different words. The judicial branch says what a law means. The judicial branch decides if a law goes against the Constitution. When the judicial branch decides if a law goes against the Constitution, federal judges and Supreme Court justices review and explain laws. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws, explains laws.